It's me again, Commander Cody. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of 1v1 ranked. I don't think I have my mic set up. Hold on. Probably should have made sure I did this before. Okay. There we go. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a little 1v1 ranked here on a game called Crystal Clash. This is a game I've been playing for almost a year now. I'm not quite sure exactly on the time, but I've been playing it off and on. I'll come back to it about a few days to a week every month or so. Just come back, see what's going on, farm up. As you can see, I got a little bit of gold, some gems, nothing too big. I'm level 38. I got a lot of these unlocked. I got black done, green done, white's almost done, blue's almost done. I haven't even really messed with these guys yet, because the only good unit out of these guys that I know of so far is like this one. I guess Earthquake's probably pretty good, but I know that the Overseer's good as well. These two and the Overseer. But other than that, all of these other units are pretty much garbage. They're pretty much just fodder. Like nothing too crazy. But what we're going to be playing today is we're going to be playing green, because out of all of these colors, green, in my opinion, is the fastest. And in this game, avoiding these units all the way to the right, the stronger units, if you can avoid getting to these guys, specifically this guy. This guy's really tough to deal with once they get this spawning in, and you can buff it with all these. It's really annoying to deal with. Black again. These stronger units down here are really hard to deal with. This guy is just a pain in the butt. She's really hard to deal with. These guys can counter a lot. Lich is just always good. They also have Frost Goyles. White, this guy's strong when paired with the Watchtower, and she's also strong when paired with the Monuments of Lights. So, in this deck, my main issue is actually white, because they have Hail of Arrows and the Avengers. The Avengers, Hail of Arrows, and Solar Flare actually really put a damper on my deck. It's kind of crazy. I also struggle a little bit with the blue. Like I said, if they're running Aegis with Relocate and Reload, it's a little hard for me to deal with. Just because with this deck, I can't really... You'll see this is it's a push deck, right? This isn't... it doesn't operate mechanically the way some of these other decks do, to where, like, with blue, it's more about positioning your units. Like you can drop your sentinels off to the side, they'll come in, they can flank. Your breachers, you could spawn them right on top of the enemy buildings, and they'll completely counter. Like, breachers can counter my bushes, completely counter my bushes. Hail of Arrows can completely counter my bushes. Yeah, so this green deck that I'm going to be playing is by no means unstoppable, but it is pretty good. So it started off, this was the first iteration of it. I was just, running with all of the green cards that I liked, that I thought worked very well together. So this is my base deck, and this is what I farmed with originally, just to get used to the green cards and see what I liked out of it. I wanted to see what I thought was the strongest and what would work for my playstyle. So what I really started liking out of here was I really liked the synergy between the Heart of the Forests and the Saplings. And then on top of that, the synergies with the Saplings and the Mutate Oracle, or the Evolve Oracle, is just absurd. So yeah, I really like those cards. And then I also really like the growth, giant growth, on the Thistles, believe it or not. And nobody else really really runs thistles with giant growth from what I see. Seems to be like an uncommon gem that not many players are aware of. And don't get me wrong. There's not many people that play this game. I think there's only a couple thousand that regularly play it off and on. The ranked leaderboards are all over the place, So it's like you just don't get too excited if a deck is seeming like it's overperforming. This is most players really honestly just don't understand how to counter most cards in this deck. But like I said, this is a push deck. It's momentum fueled. It really doesn't do anything in the first 3 minutes. I may take down the first 2 towers in the first 3 minutes, but it's really after that. Once I get access to... Actually, this isn't even the deck. Okay, that was what I started with. This is the actual deck that I'm going to be playing with. So yeah, this is it. Once we get access to these, it's pretty much just use this as many times as possible. Heal up. It's really good. These guys, yeah. So the whole point of it is just to pretty much stall. They can take us all the way back to our main tower. It doesn't matter as long as we can get access to these spells. Once we get access to these cards right here, it's all over, and you will see how fast they can turn. Like I said, they can push us all the way back and it'll be fine. I don't even care. I will let the towers die. But yeah, this is the deck, and we're going to be farming up. As you can see, I already showed you guys I'm rank 15 right now. It's pretty good. It's not too crazy. When I came back a couple days ago after not playing since July, in July I grinded up and I got into like the top 30. But then of course I was in the middle of July, so by the end of July I was down to like 100 or something. But the ranked rewards you get are actually really good. They gave me 2 weeks of free premium play, which is really, really good. I did not expect to get that for just being in the top 100 rank. So I'm kind of excited to see what I'm going to get for being in top 10. I'm going to try and get up in top 5. I could easily hit top 5 with these guys. Like, I don't know what this guy is running. I think it's kind of lame you can't tell, what their top deck is or anything like that. But, I honestly feel like I could easily outrank these guys by the end of the day here in just like an hour or so. Most of these games, they run pretty short. Like I said, I usually shut it down around the 4 or 5 minute mark. And you'll see it's just... Once this thing starts going, it is very difficult for them to stop. The only thing I've ever had stop this is if they're spawning a bunch of Avengers or they just have Hail of Arrows. Those are the only things that really just stop it. So, we'll see how it goes. These queues usually take a while too. There's not many people playing. There's only 23 people online right now. But yeah, forgive me if my content isn't of very high quality or anything like that. It's me in the beginning. I am still getting used to streaming. I've only done a few videos so far, and I will admit they're pretty crappy. So, if you do happen to watch this, by some odd chance of the universe, please subscribe and like. Even if you're not ever going to watch another one of my videos, I could really use the support to just try and get up and going, so I'd appreciate it. Hopefully here soon we can get a game going so I can actually give you a showcase of this deck, because I'm quite proud of it. This is the first deck I've really tuned up or honed in on. Most of these other decks I've just kind of, I'll just go to the card vendor and I'll see, white, I'll just get a little bit of something, have one of everything, just try and make a good all-around deck, how with that one green deck I showed you, I had a little bit of everything, just kind of all around, nothing too crazy. But, Yeah, this is the first actual quality ranked deck that I think I can actually go into a tournament with, because these guys, they have tournaments once a month. I haven't done one yet. I kind of feel bad that I missed out on this one by like a couple days, because I feel like this deck could have actually probably got me into at least the top 4, maybe top 3, I don't know. Alright, so we finally get a pop. And it looks like we're going up against some guy that's in complete bronze. He's like Russian or something. I don't know what that language is. But we're going to smack him up. We start with 2 Thistles, come down here, see what he does. If he doesn't do anything, it's pretty much going to be a surefire win. 1, 2, 3 of those, and then once we get up to 100, we'll spawn the 4th one, and then we'll start saving up money, well, mana, for Giant Growth on Thistles. The goal here is to get a Giant Growth on our first 4 Thistles, and, oh, no, he's spawning Thistles as well. This may be actually quite a, I made a, okay. Let's see if he's running Giant Growth, though. I don't think he is. Giant Growth is so good on the Thistles because they already have a 40% chance to dodge, which on its own is nuts. 40% chance to dodge in any game is ridiculous. And then they can attack 2 people, yeah, at once. So, and they have relatively low damage, but they attack often. Now, when you couple these guys with the Heart of the Forest, which increases their health and increases their base damage by 8, I believe, they can get pretty nuts. So now that we've taken the second tower, we're going to grab a hold of it by putting a whole bunch of saplings behind it. They're going to try and push in. And at this point, we're just pretty much going to try and hold this tower. Alright, we don't need to push in. We're just going to use these first 2 towers to stall for another 2.5 minutes until we can start spawning oracles. Use the Evolve Oracle. And once we get those oracles in, as long as we just constantly keep spawning our sapling bush, and they don't mess with our sapling bushes, we'll be fine. They will not be able to push in here, and it seems like, yeah, with what he has, there's no way he's going to push in. He spawned these guys. Woodwalker spawner. Just not ever going to be able to keep up with 3 Thistles back here. I'm going to have, my 4th Thistle, and then after my 4th Thistle, I'll do my first Heart of the Forest spawner, so that way when I get to Evolve Oracle, I should have at least 1 Heart of the Forest out, hopefully, preferably 2. Because you're going to see, once I get the Oracle spawning in, they're going to build up quick. And I thought about running 2 Evolve Oracle spells in this deck, but I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I probably could. I can just switch out one of my Woodwalkers for another Evolve Oracle, because the Woodwalkers honestly aren't that important. I just use them kind of to help support on the final push. That's all they're there for. But as you can see, this is just sapling and Thistles putting in work. The Giant Growth on the Thistles is OP, if you ask me. Because just look, dude, these guys, oh man, they get an extra 160 health. So right now, you got 200 health, 9.3, no armor. But you'll see, once I get my Heart of the Forest right now, that 9.3 goes up to like 16 or something like that, which really starts dealing more damage than you think it does, because they attack so often and they're hitting 2 people at a time. So yeah, I have all of these Thistles growthed up. They're all regenerating. I can just go ahead and go willy-nilly and put a little bit of growth on these saplings, you know. Like, this is nuts. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Pushing in. About to take this tower. At this point, I'm just going to save up money so that I can get Evolve Oracle, because I already have those guys spawning. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start an Oracle back here so that, yeah. Look at that. Already pushed in. I don't even care about that push. That's just, it's nothing. Yep. Look at that. Wild growth. Oop, I missed him. Get one of those guys. Come back here, another thistle. And that's it. From this point on, I don't think there's going to be much you can do. Yeah, these guys are absolute units, man. They just can tank everything. Boom. He thought he had it, but he did not have it. He died. And now we get Heart of Force spawning in, increasing damage, increasing health, making it just a complete and utter pain to deal with. And another good thing about these thistles is they're always going to attack this, and anything that spawns in around it is also going to get just whooped on. So game. Quick. Easy, efficient, flawless victories. I'm not sure if it shows you the time on these ones. 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Outrageous! He didn't have a very good deck at all. That's quite poopy in my opinion. He just had 3 thistles. And those guys on spawners. Those spawners suck. Alright, let's try and queue up again. Let's see how far up we went. Should be in like 2,000 something. Ooh, didn't go up very much at all. I'm not sure how the ranking system works, man. Maybe you have to give it some time for it to work. I don't know. Maybe that guy wasn't ranked. I don't know. Oh, crap. After I'm done streaming, I'm going to edit this out and get rid of most of these queues. I know you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me talk between waiting for matches. Oh yeah, here we go. Looks like this guy knows what he's doing. Light in the darkness. Playing white black. Just gonna do the same thing. 2 thistles. Gonna check see what he's got. He's spawning some of those guys. We're gonna 3 bushes. Doop. And then see what happens. See what he's got. it looks like he's going to be pushing quite aggressively in the beginning, which is fine. Like I said, we can lose this first tower. This is all about stalling for the first 4 minutes. 4 minutes for these to open up, so this is quite alright. At this point, I'm not even going to worry about pushing in or being aggressive. These saplings are just going to stall. That's all they're there for, is stalling. My tower is going to be able to do more than enough damage to hold these guys back. And even if they push this tower down, they're still going to have to deal with the other one by the time, the 4-minute mark comes around. So they're going to think they got it good. They're going to think they're doing great by taking this tower and yada yada yada, but the second my oracles pop out, they're going to have a really bad time. And right now you can see the saplings are doing a great job of zoning for my thistles. So as long as you just keep spawning these, your spawners will give you plenty of thistles to actually do the push. Because these saplings, man, they ain't great. 2 life for 2.7 damage, no armor. They are just there to die. That's it. They are very good at taking damage from towers. They just got the ammo, so they'll eat up all the ammo or whatever. Yeah. Here we are. We're almost 2 minutes in to getting our little push point. So now we're here. I guess I can just start trying to take this tower down, since he ain't got much. He ain't got much to deal with it. So we'll just put some growth on some of these thistles so that they can tank the tower. And tower's out of ammo, so we'll take this down easily. Keep growing up our thistles here into big old flowers. He's even going to spawn on top of us, and it's still not going to do anything. Look at that. Look at that. So we got a minute left. I'm going to put in 1 Heart of the Forest. That way we can at least have 1 out for our first oracle. And then we're going to keep spawning a couple bushes so that we have saplings to spawn into oracles. And once around the 30-second mark, I'll stop spawning everything in, just to start saving up money, so that way I can get at least 1 oracle with a giant growth immediately. Yep, so now I'll hold. I got plenty of bushes out. My tower's got more than enough ammo, so this is exactly what you want. You want to push in your tower right before you get your oracle out, so that way you can get a little bit of spawn up. This tower is going to fall almost immediately once we get in here. And yep, oh, he does have hail, but I think we just have a little bit too much right out the gate for him. Yeah, he only used the 1 hail. He's trying to spawn units behind it. It's not going to work. Now I have 3 oracles. I'm going to try and get a Pulse of the Forest. Increase their health more and heal them up. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Kept that 1 guy alive. Anytime they start pushing you back, fall back to your tower and start putting bushes behind it. Oh, good job, buddy. But is it good enough? I don't think so. Not for this. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty good. We just need to hold back. Keep pushing him back. Once this tower is down, we're out of ammo. We're good to go. Yeah, he's putting up a decent fight, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. Just get some momentum going with the sapling bushes. And start pushing in some oracles. And that's that. You just hit critical mass with the saplings. Oh, he spawned in a Lothar. Too bad it's way too late. When you can't even kill my saplings that are on your base. You're done, bud. You're done. I mean, I could see what he was trying to do there. Alright, that was an easy dub. Maybe not really easy. That guy kind of stand quite a... Yeah, he put up a fight, we'll say that. Here we go. Oh, it's the same dweeb we just played. Let's see if he made any modifications to his deck. After we just put the smack down on him. I think this time I'm going to spawn in a Heart of the Forest before my third Thistle, just because it's going to be a dick move for him. Alright, so this time he's playing hyper aggressive. Yeah, I think this time I'm just going to focus mainly on saplings. It seemed to do better against him last time. They actually got it! Holy shit. That's cool. I didn't realize those guys could actually reach back there that far. That's the first time I've ever had their splash do that. But that's fine. Not that big of a deal. Hmm. Ah, so he's stopping me with the vanguards. Just fine. I don't think they'll be able to reach back here against my sapling bushes, so. Got a minute and a half for total destruction. I think this push works better when it gets taken all the way back to my tower anyway. It gives me more time to build up more momentum, so that way by the time I get to their base, I'll have like 4 or 5 oracles. Yeah, he thought he did good. He's like, yeah, I'm pushing back, took the towers, blah, blah, blah. That's fine, dude. Go ahead. It's all a trap. Ow! I just banged my knee on my desk. Alright, got 30 seconds left. I'm going to hold. And now my dude is in trouble. This guy is actually trying. You thought. You thought you were going to start pushing. Got it. Oh, he made a dude. Yep, just like I said, man, right before we started, that Aerostorm is what's really going to do it. This guy may beat me with the showdown, but I don't know. We'll see. It's them stupid Granite Vanguards that did it, man. These guys usually don't get me, but I think I screwed that up because my first original positioning was a little too close. Oh well, it happens. You live and you learn. I'll beat him next time. Stupid granite handguns! Ugh! Yeah, I should have shut him down before he even got into that and that. But oh well. Hopefully I get paired up against him again. I'll fucking whoop his ass. Make this guy regret doing the vanguards. The Army of Liches. Army des Lichts. I don't know what that's German or something. I don't know. It's probably Scandinavian or Slovakian. I don't know. But this time, I'm going to put them just a little bit further back. So that way they don't get hit by some fucking granite vanguards. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he's only spawned in thistles. Just 2 thistles. When your wiggles don't wiggle like you thought they'd wiggle, and my wiggles wiggle like I knew they'd wiggle. Look at these wiggly noodle flowers. Just fucking things up. Oh, look at me, I'm making mistakes already. Why'd I put them in there? I should have put them just like right back there. Like, that's fine. That's all you need. Boom, that's safer. That's safer. And we're not going to do an early Heart of the Forest because, yeah, just having more thistles is a little bit better. Especially against somebody like this who's not using any spawners so far. Which tells me he's going to try and go up into an expensive spawner. But by the time he gets it out, he's probably going to be dead. I do enjoy how happy the saplings are. For being, an expendable, completely temporary life form that only lasts for a few moments, they're extremely happy. I don't know why. But this guy's got oracles. That's what he was trying to spawn in. He spawned in an oracle. But I don't think he has the saplings to support it, so... Yep, your one oracle didn't do it, dude. You don't have enough support for it. You're not giving the giant growth. You don't have Pulse of the Forest or nothing. You're just raw dogging your oracle, bro. You don't even have saplings to get absorbed. I'll show you how to do an oracle, bud. And this guy's immediately gonna switch out his Oracle spawner and copy my deck. I guarantee it. Oh, man. That was sad. I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, he had a lot of stuff he just wasn't spawning in. I'll never understand why people do that. They just don't play anything. It's like they think just building up and saving all that stuff is good. It's not. Alright, let's check the leaderboard, see where I'm at. Still at the same spot I was. I think I have to fight one of these guys that are ahead of me in order to actually progress, because, yeah. Oh, look at that. That guy looks like he's way higher ranked than me, so we'll see what happens. Muck Mixshroom, light grenades. Oh, let's see if he's got hail arrows. This could be bad for us, so I'm going to have to just execute this beginning here. Let's see what he got. Some monks. Spawner. Got 2 monk spawners. I don't think that's going to be enough to keep up. Yeah, man, the efficiency you get out of these thistles and the saplings is just ridiculous. I mean, on paper, these saplings look like absolute crap, but if you just play them the right way, just even remotely better than your opponent, they are really, really good. And I just need to make sure that I can take him out before he gets up in the hail of arrows. And I should be able to take this tower right now. Yeah, I got it. Make a couple saplings big real quick. Which, surprisingly, these guys are actually really tanky. Once they get, the regeneration going. Hey, look at that, man. Just unheard of. And now my thistles are starting to stack up. Just off of a few of these fat saplings. Look at these guys, man. Just dogging them down. Just fuck your monks, fuck your priests, fuck everything, bud. It's like we just need some bush berries. Good old bush berries, man. Alright, now that we're about a minute to oracles, I'm just going to spawn in a few of these bad boys and get one of those going. And I think I can actually wait until about the 15 to 20 second mark before I start saving up for the Oracle and stuff. Yeah, so because I want to have enough of these saplings to push in and start eating away at the tower ammo before I actually push in with an Oracle, you know. And I need to have a constant stream of saplings, or else my Oracles are going to lose health too fast. So yeah, I think we'll try 15 seconds and then I'll stop. I think right about now is probably when I'll have to. Yep. Start saving up for an Oracle. I should have constant saplings that are out of ammo. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. Get this guy in here and get a growth going. He's gonna get fed. Get another one already. He's gonna get fed. He's at full health. I'm gonna get a pulse going next. He got a freeze off, but I think it's a little too late. Could get the wild growth going off. On the other one, yep. And now I have so many saplings in there, it's just, he can't even deal with the saplings. That's it. Nothing else I gotta do. Look at that. This deck is pretty good, man. I think that guy may have been ranked higher than me. I don't know, maybe not. That deck is kind of poo-poo. Look at that. I went up by 23 points. We're getting there. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my phone when it showed his name, so I don't know. It looks like it's the same dude! Yeah! We're about to wreck this guy again. So I already know he's just going to spawn monks and priests, so I think I'm going to try and go with an early Heart of the Forest just to try and get my saplings going a little heavier, because he had a really hard time dealing with him last time. Yeah, you can't really touch these guys, man. Yeah, I would do the giant growth on the thistles, but I don't even think I need it, man. Yeah, I just need the saplings fat. Yeah, I think fat saplings can easily do this. Yep, look at that. That's why the Heart of the Forest is so good, man. You only need one or two of them. Just lighten up my saplings. That's all you need, man. What exactly does he give? He gives enchantment strength, which increases health by 40 and its attack damage by 8. So, it's pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to try and start using wild growth on the ones that are enchanted, if I can. Or giant growth, sorry. Jeez, man, just enchanting your saplings is good enough. This is silly, dude. Remarkable. Flawless victory. Yep, that was the same dude. Poor little Mick Mushroom. Should have ranked up at least once after that. I went up twice. Yeah, buddy. Almost in the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. It's much extreme again. Oh yeah, baby. This guy won't quit. I feel bad for him. I just waited 10 minutes in queue for him to change his deck. Let's see what he did. Let's see what he's got for me. Oh, he's changing it up with some archers. No other spawners yet. I feel like that's a big mistake. The only way to really stop this is to just go all out early on, man. You have to take out my sapling bushes. Dun 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 dun. You're done. He put in Cataclysm, my dude. Alright, well, we're just gonna respawn in some sapling bushes and then wait for at least 2 oracles, and then I should be able to push in again. Dead again, McMushroom. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm barely even using those. I'm using that way more than that. Kennel. Oh, this dude's like way up there. Let's see if we can whoop his ass. The surrender you can use. The surrender you can use, whatever that means. What do you got, buddy? Alright, so this guy started spawning off with the Crystal Observers, which, I don't think they're that great. Because apparently they just get pushed in like everything else. I'm kind of surprised I haven't ran into anybody else running, this kind of a deck. Like, this is pretty obvious how strong it is. Look at that, already completely out of ammo. Pushed completely back. His little air units have done nothing. I got two Heart of the Forest out at the same time. Like, geez Louise, man. Oh, he made, what is that? The Hell Chieftain, the splintered guy. Well, he managed to stop that push. Oh, he has relocate. Ah, okay. Yeah, this may be an issue. Uh, Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I could just outspawn him with the thistles. Yep, he got to the cannon. I don't think I could beat him now. He ran out of energy on it so far, but he's going to be able to spawn another one, I think. So, I mean, if you have one, you're going to have two, right? It does one-shot my oracles, which is pretty fucking annoying. I don't know if he purposefully gave that up or what, but... Yeah, he got me with fucking Icarus. This thing's stupid, man. Oh well, this deck's honestly not made to last this long. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can build up some momentum back here. Yeah, man, that Hail of Arrows is just bullshit. This guy has everything that counters my deck. The Hail of Arrows, Relocate, Icarus. It all whoops the shit out of my deck, so... Alright, that's fine. You got me, you dickhole. It definitely doesn't hold up against that stuff. Yeah, 2 Hail of Arrows, 2 Icaruses. Yeah. It's literally the direct counter to my deck. Oh well. I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna go lay down for a nap. Still 13, bitch. Who was that guy? I don't know what that guy's name was. Kennel? Yeah, he was ranked number 2. So not bad. Alright. Well, that was it. You can take a nap, so. Later. I'll edit the video later. Peace.